how do you guys feel na habang when you guys are representing on that level in the finals? Kasi kahit yung kahit yung bronze medal, that's also considered top 3. That's a podium finish. How did you guys feel like, even though not reaching the goal, the goal, anong nararamdaman nyo? How did you guys
ako, I feel honored kasi every time we medal, yung flag is gonna be raised on top. And then, if you're gold medal, yung national anthem yung ipapatugtog. So, yun talaga yung goal namin. Yung national anthem. Yeah. So, parang, yun, at least naka-silver medal. It's there on the podium and parang na-recognize na yung Philippines sa jiu-jitsu.
Wait, sorry. May isisingit lang akong question. Kasi they always say na parang you always have to look at the positive side of things, di ba? Hindi man nakuha yung ginto, meron pa rin iuwi sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
Pero totoo ba yung feeling na parang mas gigil kayo? Mas gigil kayo to go back to that level again para mas makuha nyo na this time yung ultimate goal nyo?
Opo. Ayun po, pagbitin po yung medal, parang sa next mo na training, parang gigil ka sa training, gusto mong magbalik agad training, so para makuha yung gold medal, parang ganoon po yung feeling na.
And is that exactly what happened? Walang pahinga-pahinga?
Wala po kasi parang next pas prepare mo po mag-training agad. Kasi kailangan mo po yung makuha yung gold medal, parang.
Ikaw, AC.
So, kasi, since kaka-transition ko lang to combat last year, ginamit ko yun as a motivation na parang madami pa akong matututunan sa bagong field na to for me. So, dapat di ako maging masyadong hard sa sarili ko kasi it just means na may potential ako dito and pwede akong makapag-bring pa ng medals for next competitions.
Iba talagang, it's a balance. Yeah.
I think yung sinasabing nila na my chip on the shoulder, meaning there's unfinished business na babalik ako and I'll parang Avenger, diba? You take revenge on that spot and trying to get that, sana, the when the flag goes up, you hear the national anthem. Kasi walang ibang feeling when you hear that national anthem. Like hanggang ngayon, I still get emotional when I hear it at any place because it reminds me na nung nasa field ako when I'm playing rugby, it's that pride and the words, yung lyrics palang, talagang it's for all the Filipino people. It's for family, it's for you, it's for your last name, diba? So napakaganda and hopefully you guys will continue to train and train harder. Oh, actually, ano yung gagawin nyo ngayon para mabago yung training aspect to get to go?
May talaga, may assessment and reflection. Pero sige, before we go to the talk of pagbalik sa World Games, puntahan muna natin yung umpisa. Diba? How did you get started? Kasi, I mean, wushu, sanda, jiu-jitsu, sambo, these are sports na hindi masyadong familiar sa Pilipino. How did you guys start? Carlos?
Ako po, start po nung palarong pambansa po. Na nagsimula grade 3 po ako, nag-start ako sa boxing. Then, hanggang high school. Then, parang walang potential sa boxing. Ayun, parang mas maraming magaling. Nag-swap po ako sa wushu. Tapos yung wushu po sa amin, parang hindi siya ganun kakilala. So, mga atleta, mga bata, parang hindi pa ganun kalakas. So ako may background ako na boxing. Parang ang madali na po ako nag-adjust agad kasi suntok, meron na po akong suntok. Yung kulang ko na lang po, wrestling and kick. So ayun po, nakuha po ako.
Pero sino nagpa-transition sa'yo? Coaches?
Coach ko din po sa boxing.
How did that feel? Yung una na biglang, teka lang, sanay ako, sapak lang, tapos biglang may paa na, ano na?
Ayun po, mahirap din po. Parang hindi ko rin alam po yung wushu eh. Sabi ng coach ko, laro ka, kaya mo yan kasi marunong ka naman sumuntok. Kaya ayun po. Naglaro po ako ng regional meet. Then nanalo po ako hanggang sa regional provincial, then palarong pambansa hanggang
Sunod-sunod na ka.
Opo, yung panalo ko doon hanggang gold.
Kahit first time.
May space ba tayo para magkaroon ng sample?
Mamaya. After
Sa gitna.
the episode.
Parang gusto ko talagang mag-wushu
Si Kyla.
Ako yung brother ko, yung kuya ko, siya yung una talagang nag-try mga 1 month before. And then, it's summer vacation. So, dinala niya ako. Tapos para akong saling pusa doon. Kasi walang girl na nag-jiu-jitsu. And it's a private gym. And yung gym na yon, may 500 pesos a month na bayad. So, as a high school student, di ko pa kayang bayaran. Kasi yung allowance ko, parang 250 a week lang, ganon. And then, the head coach there, Coach Manny Jimenez, yung owner din ng private gym. Parang sabi niya na kahit hindi na ako magbayad kasi saling pusa lang naman ako. Yun. And then from there, in-encourage niya na kami mag-compete na mga local. And then yung lahat ng local na competition, sasalihan namin. And then, merong local competition. Hindi ko alam na trials pala yun for the national team.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then, I just saw my name posted dun sa Facebook. Sa Facebook page. Just yun. Dun ako nakasali sa national team.
Ilang taon ka nun?
I think around 19, ganyan.
19. But 19. When you started, you were?
18 or 17 going 18. Yeah, late na talaga.
Wow. And just 1 year, national team ka na kagad.
Yeah, when I was a blue belt na
You excelled very quick,
Exactly. Si AC, paano ka naman nag-start?
Yung first sport ko talaga is judo. So, nag-start din ako nung elementary. Then, nung after ko mag-graduate from college, then naging part ako ng national team. Then, for a few years, nag-try lang ako sa sports sambo. Then, nung nakita nila na may potential nga, saka mas madali mag-medal sa combat, and sinali po nila ako dun. Tapos, fortunate enough naman na nakapag-gold sa Asian this year. Then, after dun na po na-qualify for Worlds.
Hindi kailangang clutch ang panunood. Head on over to Clutch Talks on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts for the full episode. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe on Clutch Talk Social na rin para hindi mahuli sa Usapang Clutch.